Welcome back to MoneyQuest Lab, your edge for catching quality swing setups before the crowd does. 3 stocks just cleared my scanner, and number one is FormFactor. And, to be clear, this is off Tuesday's close, so double check the live chart before you act because prices can move overnight. Stick around because I'm breaking down all three, what the charts are saying, the numbers behind each one, and exactly where each setup would go wrong. Quick framing first. These are swing trades. Ideas to hold roughly 15 to 30 days, not day trades and not forever holds. And here's how they're chosen. Every single market day, my scanner ranks thousands of stocks on three things: market leadership, the technical setup, and the fundamentals underneath. And only the names that score high on all three make this list. Let's get into today's top three. Quick scorecard first, and because I track every call out in the open. Of my last 34 swing picks that have run their course, 62% finished green. The average pick was up about 3%. That's roughly 3% ahead of the overall market over the same stretch. Not every pick wins. And showing you the real numbers, good and bad, is the whole point. Now, today's setups. First, the tape. Right now, the S&P is up about 1.8% over the past week, so only the strongest setups got through today. Volatility is ticking up with the VIX near 16. Now, the picks. All right, number one on the list is FormFactor, ticker FORM. It's a player in technology, and it's worth about $10.9 billion, and it designs, manufactures, and sells probe cards, analytical probes, probe stations, thermal systems, cryogenic systems, and related services. On valuation, it's sitting at roughly 50 times next year's earnings. On the chart, it's bouncing off support inside an uptrend. And it's been a genuine leader. It's stronger than 98% of the entire market. As for where price is right now, it's trading about 6% above its 50-day average and 74% above its 200-day. Underneath the chart, the numbers hold up. Earnings growing fast and sales up 32%. The street's on the same page. 9 analysts call it a buy. Where it goes wrong, its 50-day trend line is the level to watch. If it breaks down and stays below that, the setup is no longer valid. And no earnings report is due during a typical hold, so fewer surprises on that front. Coming in at 2, Keysight Technologies, that's ticker keys. It's a player in information technology worth around $59.9 billion, and it provides electronic design and test solutions worldwide. It trades at about 30 times forward earnings. Looking at the setup, it's bouncing off support inside an uptrend, and it's trading just below its 52-week high. This one's been leading the pack, beating 91% of all stocks out there. Technically, it's trading about 5% above its 50-day average and 46% above its 200-day, though on lighter than usual volume. And the business backs it up with earnings up 36% from a year ago and sales up 32%. For what it's worth, 13 analysts on Wall Street rate it a buy. Where it goes wrong, its 50-day trend line is the level to watch. If it breaks down and stays below that, the setup is no longer valid. On the plus side, there's no earnings report during a normal hold here, so one less surprise to worry about. Number 3, Solaris Energy Infrastructure, Inc. Class A, ticker SEI. It's a player in energy worth around $7.1 billion, and it provides modular and scalable equipment-based solutions for power generation, control and distribution, and management of raw materials used in the completion of oil and natural gas wells. Price-wise, you're paying around 30 times forward earnings here. Chart-wise, it's bouncing off support inside an uptrend, and it's trading just below its 52-week high. This one's been leading the pack, beating 94% of all stocks out there. Technically, it's trading about 11% above its 50-day average and 40% above its 200-day. The fundamentals are there too. Earnings growing fast and sales up 55%. The street's on the same page. 12 analysts call it a strong buy. Where it goes wrong, its 50-day trend line is the level to watch. If it breaks down and stays below that, the setup is no longer valid. And no earnings report is due during a typical hold, so fewer surprises on that front. That's today's top 3, Form, Keys, and SEI. Follow MoneyQuest Lab so you don't miss tomorrow's top names. And remember, this is not financial advice.